We also got 3 German tanks down at, oh, they must have been good, just out of this town we were at. They saw them down there and they opened up on them with some artillery, and the crews left them. They got out and deserted them, and they sent 3 crews down and brought them back. And they were the Tiger Royals, I think, the 3 of them. What they did with them, I don't have any idea.
Those are the Super Tigers.
Huh?
Super Tigers.
Yeah.
The big ones.
But those were, quite a, they're a big machine. Man, walls on the thick must be, seems like somebody said it was about 18 inches thick on it. But I'm not even sure of that. There's a blind spot on those too, you know.
The rear.
Yeah. You had to get, there was a bad spot on those where you could blow them up if you could get underneath, and get to underneath them and get one, but I never wanted to get that close to one of the darn things. Too big.
Yeah.
You start looking at one of those barrels of that gun on the top at 88, when it swung around, it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That was no place for me. But our tanks were no good with those either. Those little 37 millimeters they had were just like throwing marbles at them or peanuts, you know. They'd ricochet off, and they'd take one crack at ours and take the turret right off. Only way you could stop one of those Tigers was to get some explosive in, maybe in their tank tread. They'd knock a tread off from it, and then they'd just start going around in circles. They couldn't go nowhere. And we used to get a few that way, but not very often. When those things started coming, you usually give them the right away, you know. Step back, let them go. But
then the jets, I mean not the jets, but the fighter planes.
yeah.
Do you remember where you guys were at when that happened?
I don't remember where it was, but I know we got strafed a few times. We were out on the highway, and we were in kind of staggered formation on each side of the road. And a couple of them came over, these Germans. I think it was I'm not sure, but I think they were the Stukas. I'm not sure, a couple of them. And I can still remember, I can still hear that plane when it got up above us. They saw us and they circled. And when they circled, they went into a kind of a slow dive. And it's a sound that once you hear it, you'll never forget it. And they strafed us there for probably they made 2 or 3 passes at us and took off.
Did they get anybody?
I don't remember. I don't think they did. I think we got mostly in the ditchways and out. We got out of the way. Well, because we knew when they went over what they were going to do. We had a pretty good idea, because they kind of made a left turn and circled around and went up, and then they came over and come right straight down on us. We were on the roadbed. We're in the ditches, most of us. It was pretty rough terrain down through there, and it's pretty hard unless they come right straight on you. Then you know you had it. If you're off to the one side or in any kind of
Defilade.
yeah, they don't hit you. But it's something to watch those things go down the road. They put up little jets of dirt and come up. You know. They walk right and look like they're one right behind the other. They're
Say sewing,
real,
it's like
yeah.
sewing stitches.
Like a sewing machine.